Welcome back, everyone. JAYBONE here for Smash This Podcast. To my left, your right, Mr. Basil. Good
What
evening,
up?
sir.
How you doing, sir?
Deep breath.
Yeah, this is not gonna be the usual.
Woo!
Yeah, no, I think it's gonna be a little bit more low key today. It's
Yeah.
gonna be you know, I mean, it's whatever. Right now, I'm just like, we just gotta get through this. We want to do this for you guys. I haven't been able to be on for what, a week or two or something like that. So
Yeah, it's been the holidays and work and just everything and anything, and
yeah.
yeah. It's that time of year. There's lots going on, friends, family gatherings, get-togethers, and then this
Yeah.
War Dog. No, you didn't tell me.
No. Okay. We're gonna make this clear. He was never supposed to be in AEW. Like, that was clearly, he was brought in as a tribute.
Yeah.
They both made it very clear they didn't want to be in the same company at the same time. They wanted to establish their own identities. So yeah, whatever. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to argue with anybody today.
Yeah. And hey, and we'll have to wait and see. I mean, maybe he will sign now. Maybe, who knows? We don't know. We'll just,
Yeah.
I think everybody's kind of gotta get into the new year and get past all this, and that's all people can only do over time. Time's the only thing that can time and family and the big family,
Yup.
is the only thing that's going to be able to heal that. So I'm not going to assume anything. Would I like to see him in this brand? Absolutely, but that's about all we really can. We really can say it right now.
Yeah.
Got a few people coming in right now. Eric, what's up? Global Wars HD. Oh, that's interesting. How that looks like that now.
What?
The way the quotes when you highlight them. It's
yeah, like the whole thing has changed because like our names, I thought you did that. The names were rounded.
No, I did do that because there's a few different things you can change it to.
I don't know. I kind of like this look.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, I like it. It's not. It's still pronounced, but it's not as pronounced. Agent, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're well. Hope everyone's. Holidays went well. Whatever you celebrate, if you celebrate. If not, hey, hope you're having a good end of 2020. Because, man, I know a lot of people can't wait to get into 2021 and just pray to God that this is a better year than last year, right?
Agreed.
Yeah. So, this started out with Zero. Cool. What's up? Started out with the a 10 bell salute. I kind of assumed that they were going to start with that, and they did, and yeah, that just got all the onions chopped and everything already. As we're watching this, very touching. They had his wife and his kids in the center, his son with a Dark Order mask on and the kendo stick. Man, it's just there's there's a little chip off the old block there.
Yeah.
The littlest boy, he was so cute. He was covering his ears because the bell was so loud.
It was so, yeah, he was right by on stage, and obviously he wasn't trying to pay, he didn't know what was going on exactly.
Oh, yeah, he's so little and just kind of in the moment, like, what's going on? Adorable.
Yeah, he was, but Brodie Jr., man, what a trooper. Like, you you could not tell that this 8-year-old young adult lost his father, because it's not fair to call him a kid. The way how he handled everything, from what I was told, he had a smile on his face all week. He was very appreciative of everything that was going on for him and his family and his father. So
the camera was on him a lot tonight.
the camera was on him almost all night.
Yeah. Several moments through each match, stuff going on, and Dark Order members around him, giving him love all night. At one point, and I think it was his father's white cloak that he always wore to the ring. One of them. He wore a few different ones, but the white one with the symbols on it, and that was draped over the railing in front of him. And it took me a while to realize that. I don't know when that got placed there, but I noticed it somewhere in the second half of the show, and I saw that, and I was like, oh. It was cool. Yeah. And I'm dropping shit. So we got the 10 bell salute, and we started out the evening with Jon Moxley promo, very touching, and he's a guy who has traveled the road with Brodie, probably as far as like anybody who's connected with him presently, probably traveled with him the most. They all came up at a similar time in the industry, got signed around the same time, through the FCW early days in NXT, and now they were together in AEW.
Yeah.
But two very different lifestyles in a sense. I mean John's married now, and they're going to be start a family soon. But even in the tribute to him, and they would talk about family and stuff, and he would always tell Brodie, like, oh no, that's not for me. and now he's and now he's doing it. But it's funny, now but John can look to a guy like Brodie Lee as inspiration, as, hey, this is how you do it. This is how you do your wrestling career and keep your family number one at the same time,
Yeah, he was a fantastic role model. In terms of how to do things the right way, keeping family focused. He always said that he would always try to leave to go home as soon as he wanted, but whenever he brought Brodie Jr., Brodie Jr. wanted to stay and watch all the matches. So they would be there until 1, 2 in the morning filming Dark.
Oh yeah.
So
everyone offering their opinions on the evening so far. Here, MJF versus Brodie Lee Jr. World title match in 2031. Yeah. Book it. Yeah, it's funny. I haven't seen the article where it was. I guess it was like, I don't want to say leaked. Leaked is not the word I'm looking for. Revealed. I guess Tony Schiavone in his own podcast with was that Conrad, said that, well, number one, the family is going to be taken care of. We know that.
Yeah. Well, they already signed Brodie Jr. technically to a contract.
Yeah.
And when Brodie's 18, he's allowed to technically legally be employed.
Okay. And that's that right there. I mean, geez Louise, that's so honorable of a thing to do, say like, hey, you have a spot here. You are family. I mean, I've heard so many people within the last several days from AEW saying, look, you guys, you're, talking to the ones that Brodie left behind, but your family, you are part of this family now. This, whether you like it or not,
Yeah.
And it's such a stand-up thing for everyone to get behind them in a times like this. It's yeah, you just can't say nothing bad about that.
Agreed.
We got the Young Bucks and Colt Cabana. Now, there was a lot of really interesting matchups tonight. Almost felt like a fantasy booking of sorts, like stuff you wouldn't normally see, stuff you'd put in your video game or something like that. We had the Young Bucks and Colt Cabana from the Dark Order against Matt Hardy and the Private Party. Each of these matches tonight was so incredibly emotionally charged, and you saw it on everyone's faces, and everybody got through it amazingly, even though you saw the tears flowing on everyone. This was a lot of fun, even though it's like you say, it's like one of those one and done things, like it'll never happen again. I hope it happens, because it feels like Colt Cabana goes way back, and the Young Bucks go way back. But it was really cool to see them together, and in a time where you're actually like, it felt like everyone was cheering for the Dark Order tonight,
Yeah, well, the Dark Order, they may have came out of the heel side, but they were the faces tonight.
All in honor of Brodie Lee. And it's, and I said this, people have been asking me online privately, like, what happens to the Dark Order now? I'm like, I don't know.
No, I think Dark Order, I don't know. I can see it. I don't know how it's going to continue technically without Brodie, but I think they will. I think they'll do fine. I think maybe Uno might assume the head position again, like kind of like how he was when he was there before, but
as far as like the voice.
Yeah,
I can see that happening. I mean, I don't think any of these teams that are like inside the Dark Order are going to disband. You're still going to see Alex and John. Stupid question. Where does
Silver.
the Hungy Silver? But where does the Hungy come from? I missed a couple episodes of BTE.
It's just the BTE thing. He just says I'm hungry.
Okay, so it's just a cute little silly thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, I mean, Ty, like, I liked how it just sucks because there was, like, so many things of, like, trying to get, like, Ty Conti in Dark Order properly, Adam Page, and then, like, JR said today was, like, the first time that, Colt did the actual hand signal of the Dark Order, because he was never fully, like, 100% Dark Order, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So, it just kind of had to push all those. I think they're going to be very united going forward, but I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. I have a feeling in honor of him, I can see some things happening like Stu and Uno becoming tag champs, because them and the Young Bucks go like way back anyways.
Mm-hmm.
There's a deep-seated friendly rivalry there, kind of like Green Bay and Chicago,
Yeah. I mean, the whole Adam Page being teased the entire time and stuff like that. My favorite line, there was a segment from BTE where Adam Page goes up to Brodie and he goes, "Hey man, I filled out the thing for Join Dark Order like way back when, but nobody got back to me." Yeah. And then Brodie was like so pissed off about it. And he was like, yeah, dude, but have fun with your cult. And he goes, and Brodie's like, what'd you say? He's like, no, nothing. Just have fun with your group, man. Have fun with your group.
That one I
So,
saw recently, yeah. And the tribute that they did this past BTE, all to Brodie. Man, I never laughed and cried so hard like at the same time. It was ridiculous, to throw in the papers, and Brodie was always so over the top and absolutely hilarious, and everybody just corpsing, trying to keep it together, and it's it was
so good.
it was he was Brodie was such a shining star in that series. It really, it originally was about like Kenny and Cody and the Bucks and all that, and lately it seemed like it really was taking more focus on the Dark Order, and then
it makes sense why everything kind of halted for a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So yeah, yeah, we don't. I don't want to assume, and we could predict, where this is all going to go as far as the future of the Dark Order, but well, we'll just have to wait and see. You will have to be patient, wrestling fans, as I always say.
Yeah.
Young Bucks and Colt Cabana come out with a win here. Colt very emotional. Everyone very emotional in this match. Yeah, maybe Colt is an official member now. Who knows? Darby Allin gives a tribute next, and had talked about he was so excited that Brodie Lee was a part of the family now, and then he really wanted to have the chance to wrestle him someday, and never got that chance, unfortunately, now. But beautiful tribute. Next, this this one was a lot of fun. Crazy action here. We had Lance Archer, Evil Uno, and Stu Grayson out there with Jake Roberts versus Eddie Kingston, the Butcher, the Blade with the Bunny.
Can we first talk about how Archer was wearing Luke Harper gear? Like that was fantastic.
It took me a while to notice it, but as soon as he did the classic Brodie Lee thing, I was like,
Yeah.
Oh, well, there it is. I see it.
I was like, I saw the gear and I was like, the hell? Oh, okay. So.
Yeah, that was so cool that he came out there in the old wife beater, scrungy looking top, and the jeans. And I was like, oh, I'm so glad someone did that. And you know what? As far as like big guys in the company, that was beautiful to see.
Yeah.
Because Lance Archer is legit one of the best big guys in wrestling right now, in my opinion. And to see him pay tribute that way was just, yeah, it was beautiful. Any thoughts on this match?
It was a good match. I also liked the end part with Jake getting involved.
Short arm claws.
Yeah, dude. I was like, Jake getting it, like, that's like the first time Jake has really gotten physical.
He's taken a couple bumps here and there very sporadically, but with his COPD, he hasn't been around a lot lately.
No.
It's been limited, and he came out there and he put his big boy underwear on, and he went out there and he toughed it out. Good for him, man. Good for him.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah. Really got the crowd excited to see him do that. And at first I thought he was going to do a DDT. I don't think he could do a DDT.
No. I don't think so either.
Yeah. But yeah, I popped in the beginning of the match for when Uno and Grayson suplexed Lance into Eddie. I was like, oh my God.
I know.
That's a big boy to suplex and into someone else. Crazy. Crazy. Lance
Really
Archer,
wild.
Evil Uno, and Stu Grayson get the win here. Let's see here. Tributes then from Arn Anderson. I didn't write who was out there first. Last in this threesome of tributes was Bryce Rimsberg. Did not realize how close Bryce was to him, but apparently they're from the same territory area.
Yeah. No, the Chikara.
Okay. Yeah.
Because Bryce was with Chikara for a long time.
Okay, yeah, and I know that like I haven't seen Chikara's stuff, but I know like people that have come from there, and Brodie is one of those guys that he worked there before he got signed to NXT and stuff like that.
Yep.
Who am I missing? Arn Anderson, and then there was another one that said a few things. Did you catch it or no?
I don't remember. It was Bryce, Eddie, Darby.
Oh, I know Eddie was a little later, but yeah.
It was Darby that was right after this match.
Okay.
Or no, Darby was before this match.
Darby was after Mox, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, then we had Hungy. That's gonna stick in my head now. Reynolds and Page versus MJF, Santana, and Ortiz. Man, MJF, what a heel!
Oh my god, I was just like, seriously. I was like, is this real life right now?
It was. He really turned it up for Brodie Jr. And then when Brodie Jr. cracked him with the kendo stick, man, I popped. Oh, jeez. This was Hey Styles, what's up, dude? Oh, Dax Harwood. Thank you, Bell's boy. Yeah, Dax had a part of a tribute in there. And
yeah, Dax did. Yeah.
I know that AEW's YouTube has a whole secondary thing that's going on right now. I'll watch that after this. But I saw that was on, and I'm like, oh god, I can't.
Yeah, we were watching a few of them, and then we were just like, oh shit, no.
We have to go live. We'll watch this later.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do this. The emotion in this match was really flowing too. Really, John Silver was all kinds of emotional, and the rage and everything, and he was on fire. I mean,
Dude, John Silver's gear was perfect.
Yeah, it was just like it looked like it was like the same stuff that Brodie was wearing recently. You know? But it was for him, his size, because he's significantly smaller. Yeah. But man, is he starting to bulk up?
Who, John Silver?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's starting. I think he was very arm heavy on the indies, and now he's starting to even out, and it's making him look bigger.
Yeah.
Because when he was so arm heavy, I was like kind of creeped out by it, but now like he's evening out, and it's looking a lot better.
Like you see those guys, like they're like mega huge on top, and then you can say, "Oh, you forgot leg day,"
Yeah.
But he's bulking out, man. He looks like he's hell of a worker, and there's certainly more attention being paid on him now from on Reynolds and Silver. So I really hope they get their due in this company. But this was a lot of fun. Tagging with Adam Page. Like I said, we don't know the future of the Dark Order, if Page is really going to join them or not. But tonight he was an honorary member, and they took out MJF, Santana, Ortiz. Great match, though.
I feel like everybody was an honorary member today.
Yeah, Yeah, I think in a sense, yeah. I don't think there's ever been any more focus on the Dark Order as tonight, man. They were out there like all night.
Clean sweep tonight.
Yeah, yeah. This was one for the good guys, you know.
Yeah,
This
no,
was absolutely,
it was good for them.
yeah. Oh, I almost forgot the one of the biggest surprises of the night. We touched on it earlier. Eric Redbeard, aka formerly known as Eric Rowan in
Big
the
Red.
WWE, Big Red,
Big Red.
and he showed up and took out Wardlow,
Yeah,
who started to interfere, and I was like, wow, that shocked me, just shocked me.
Yeah, it was pretty fantastic tonight.
So, and like I said at the top of the show, we don't know if he's going to sign. I would love to see him as a part of this brand. I'm sure. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Tony's giving him the invite. You know, regardless of whether Brodie's alive or passed on now. So we'll just cross our fingers. We'll see what he does. Or he's just patiently waiting for things in the wrestling industry to get a little better. Maybe we'll have to wait.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on this match?
I really liked MJF also coming out with the Puerto Rican flag on his tights.
Oh yeah. Because it was like a week or two prior. He's like really trying to.
Well, and then also like the shoot thing, talking about the grandfather and
yeah.
I was just like, damn, like there's just too much. Like what I really hate right now, and this is not directed. We shouldn't wait for death to unite us.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's all everyone's been doing lately.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I hope this continues past, like, this week. Like, just a little bit more camaraderie with one another, appreciate each other while we're on this earth together.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of guys from AEW have been saying in their little tributes to Brodie, saying, look, this is how he treated everyone. You know, he treated his worst enemies with so much love. So if he can do that, maybe we can all do that.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, it's just, and I've been saying that for years on here. Just, smile at someone, be nice. It takes zero energy.
For sure.
So, Eddie Kingston then gave his promo, his tribute promo to Brodie, very, very emotional and very touching. Eddie is, no matter, Eddie could be talking about a box of cornflakes and he'll sell you on that box of cornflakes and tell you why it's the best damn box of cornflakes there is,
Yeah.
Something. And then something unique that I think we've been kind of waiting for, and unfortunately it took this all to happen for it to really, really come to fruition. We saw Anna Jay and Taya Conti together. Like, I think this is the best we've ever seen them together as a tag team. Like,
yeah, they were very good today.
Yeah, like they really were firing on all cylinders. I mean, everybody was really working together extra hard to put on a great show, but they really shined today.
Yeah.
Against Britt Baker and Penelope Ford out there with Kip and Miro. Miro, obviously, someone who has traveled the roads with Brodie for so many years, up north of WWE, was very emotional during all this. Great match for the ladies, really was.
Yeah.
And then I did like Britt Baker's promo at the end here.
The big rig.
Yeah, yeah, that was cool with the little wink.
What I'm glad is any heel promos really got cut off tonight. There was no heel things really allowed besides like what MJF was doing, but
Yeah,
MJF gets hit in the head with the kendo stick, so who cares?
right, right. It was all made up for with that
Yeah,
when Junior whacked him. You know,
exactly,
he nailed him
exactly.
pretty good. That's a great thing about a kendo stick. You can just tap them, and it sounds like it's huge. You know,
It's the best.
yeah, that's a great thing about the kendo stick. Um, but then the only like weird thing, it was like I popped for Britt Baker and the little tribute she did, but then she got attacked by
Yeah,
Thunder
by Thunder
Rosa.
Rosa, yeah.
So, and Thunder Rosa almost seemed like she was the heel in all of this, where it's
Yeah,
actually,
everything was just very weird today.
yeah. But that is
But
something I certainly do want to see. It just that's like the only thing tonight that felt a little out of place. I'm not going to say it. Oh, it ruined the show. I'm not. No, it didn't ruin the show or anything. It just
yeah.
was like the only thing that was just a little weird, you know.
Yeah.
So, but hey, maybe that's what the kid wanted because I guess he booked the whole show. That was his way.
I don't know if he booked the story. I don't know if he booked the storyline thing. I think he just booked the matches.
Could be. Could be.
So,
Who knows? But still, I mean, a very, very unique, beautiful evening. Anna Jay and Taya Conti come out with the win here. But all the ladies shined tonight. They really did.
yeah.
Chris Jericho then cuts a promo tribute on for Brodie.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about a time that they went to Jeddah together, and the symbol on the ceiling was
For Mecca.
pointing at Mecca. Yeah.
So,
Just a wealth of energy and knowledge, and all positivity for him. And last but certainly not least, we got Team Taz, Brian Cage, Ricky Starks, Big Will Hobbs, or Powerhouse. What is that? What they call him now? Powerhouse Will.
Powerhouse Hobbs.
Powerhouse Hobbs with Taz versus Cody Rhodes, Orange Cassidy, and number 10.
Really quick, I want to talk about how much -1 loves Preston Vance because
Yeah.
he is glued to him. Like they took pictures together today, like where -1 was acting just like Brodie Lee with the suit and the arm things, and then Preston was doing his stuff, and I love how much -1 loves Preston. Like, I think it is the coolest thing ever. Because Preston Vance has only been in this business for a little bit, and I think it's so cool that it's not some big mega star. It's someone that he's gonna watch him grow, and when the time is right, like you know they're gonna do something together.
Yeah, and like you could even see the little things between Cody and Preston in the ring throughout the match. Little little quiet communications, especially at the end. Where he embraced them and said something, kind of quiet privately to him. And this was a really big shining moment for 10, and some that's never gonna be forgotten, I'm sure.
No.
And so yeah, I mean this was a great main event, a ton of action, everybody shined. Like like I said, with all these very emotionally charged, even Orange Cassidy not breaking away from what he always does. It's
Yeah,
still
it was well
still
done.
great. Yeah. Any other thoughts from this one?
No, I mean, nothing was to push storylines, but everything was just well done. There was a lot of stuff going on. I like that Preston got the win and all that stuff, and no, it was just very, very good. Like, oh man, I like what Swag Fan posted. Can we highlight that comment really quick?
Yeah.
Sometimes God takes the prettiest flowers after he planted them. After all, he planted them. Rest in heaven, Brodie Lee. Like, it's beautiful. Like, and if anybody has any fan stories with Brodie, post them in the chat right now. We'll have JAYBONE highlight them for you guys. I know I should have said that earlier. I wasn't thinking, but
it's okay. I mean, it's yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this isn't going to be crazy long. We have the tribute after, or no, we have the attack after.
Yeah, the attack, and then the appearance of
With
Darby Allin comes down to the ring with Sting for the first time.
Dude, that image of Darby chilling up against the wall, you see Brodie on his paint, and then Sting is walking down. It's just so badass. Like, it's so cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, tonight truly was all Dark Order wrestling, yes.
All Dark Elite.
Right? The Dark Elite.
So, I thought it was cool. It was really well done. So.
I never wanted to see a child beat someone up more in my life. Yeah, well said, Swag Fan. Well said. That was beautiful.
So,
Terrence Sullivan here saying, absolutely great, beautiful show tonight. Well done, AEW Rest in Paradise, Brodie. Yeah, Darby Allin coming down with Sting and all of the five guys standing together, facing off a Team Taz. And I don't want to forget Taz's son. His name. What's his escaping? Hook.
Hook.
Yar.
Yeah, I don't get the Hook name, but at least it's not like Taz Jr. or like no, like you know what I mean. Like I'm not trying to make fun of like the whole Brodie Lee Jr., but like it's something different.
It's a wrestling. It's a wrestling thing.
Yeah.
Like you hook them.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what that is.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hook even like suplexed someone. I forget who he did because everything happened at the end. So, everybody's attacking everybody. But Hook did something to one of the three on the other side of the ring before Darby and Sting came down. And I was like, whoa, Hook actually getting involved physically. I think that's the first time.
Yeah.
So who knows? I mean, he's in training right now. But that was very cool that they let him go out there and actually get a little, if I can quote my favorite band, piece of the action.
Yeah. So.
And then the end of the show.
Yep. And then the crowd giving Brodie Lee Jr. the
rub.
The rub, yeah, giving him the title for life, the TNT Championship, calling Brodie the greatest TNT champion of all time. So I thought that was great. So yeah.
Yeah, very, very touching. Came down there.
Give me 1 second. I gotta drain the valve real quick. I've been trying to hold it and I can't. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. It's just tough. It's a tough one. J-Bone's just turned it into a big old softy. Cody gives a tribute in the ring. And Zach for color coordinating. Yes, it's all Dark Order colors tonight. I tried to wear something looking like the Dark Order, related something, and then the purple, and then it's all for Brodie tonight. Yes. And True Color says he doesn't believe that's Taz's kid. What? I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know. If it's not, damn, it's a great story. If it isn't, even if it's not true. I mean, I really know nothing about Taz's personal life, so I'm not going to sit here and be like, well, of course, and he consummated it with this woman, and I don't know shit about Taz really, other than he's a big badass. So I don't know, but that's funny that you said that. It is funny. Whew. The tribute at the end of the show was incredibly touching. The putting of the boots, his boots, in the ring, covering them with the headband, and then Brodie Jr. standing next to the boots. Oh, man. And hey, props to Tony Khan for keeping it together, and when he gave the title to Brodie Jr. And my guess is he's going to go home with that title. And they'll give because they usually got a backup title. My guess is hey, he's back. We're just talking about how
oh, hold on, let me close the door. I'm listening.
Oh, okay. Tony gave Brodie Jr. the TNT championship.
Yep.
And I said, my guess is he'll probably go home with that one, and they'll give Cody the backup.
Yeah. Probably. I don't know what's gonna. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, or they might just make one specifically for him, or because I think that's the one that his dad won. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw this in the news earlier today too. So sad. Marianne from Gilligan's Island.
Oh no.
Yeah. Dawn Wells. Yeah. Passed away. Yeah. Yeah. That's very sad. Rest in peace, Dawn Wells.
I'm so sick of hearing about deaths, man. It's just.
Yeah. It's tough.
This is just way too much. Just all the time. And it's just like. I just hope that that with this vaccine and everything, eventually things will calm down. So
yeah, one day at a time. Everyone who wants it is going to be able to get it. So
yep.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
I will be first in line as soon as it's available to me.
I love you. I'll let you skip me.
No. I wouldn't skip anybody, but yeah.
Remember Orton's promo after Eddie died? I gotta look that one up. I don't remember.
There was a lot of good ones from when Eddie passed, but
yeah.
I liked how they used pictures for everybody.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, they used stuff from because he spent almost 10 years with the WWE, so that was cool that they used stuff like that.
Yeah,
with Seth Rollins, Bray Wyatt, the whole crew over the last decade. That was appropriate. That was cool. I read somewhere that they were going to like borrow some kind of footage from WWE from tonight's show. If that's all that got borrowed, then whatever. But I'm not going to make a big deal out of that. I'm just happy with tonight's tribute. Overall, I don't think AEW could have done any better. It's basically what I wanted on Monday and didn't even get 1% of that. And tonight was just gorgeous. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was great. So
after this, I'm going to get out another box of Kleenex and watch whatever they just put on YouTube.
yeah, I know. This isn't going to be a crazy long one, like we said. This is just thank you, Brodie, for the last 8 years of entertainment that you did on TV. And
yeah,
I mean, he was in this business 17 years, man.
Yeah, and half of them with the WWE, and just short of a year with AEW. You know, damn, crazy. Yeah, you're right. True Colors. They nailed this one. Yeah, in the most loving way possible. They really did for family and his boys and everything.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, like I said, this one's going to take a while to put together, but I'm going to do a proper highlighting of Brodie Lee's matches, throughout his career, different highlights. I'm going to do that somewhere over the next couple weeks when I have some time to put it together, watch a bunch, take notes, and that's still coming. That's still coming. So.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts?
No, dude. Everything is that's it. I mean, I'm excited for next week. The New Year's Smash should be good. We got Impact coming back on TV with the rest of the tape shows that we did. And then Genesis, and then obviously into Hard to Kill, so it should be good. So
yeah. January is gonna be banging on all cylinders for Impact and AEW alike. It's very excited. And there's other companies are bringing back 90-year-old people. Ooh, yay! Can't get excited about that. Can't love legends, but just can't get excited about that. That's not how you put butts in seats. Sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll wrap up this one. We'll keep it short and sweet.
Yeah.
And thank you for joining. Tremendous tribute. We love you, Brodie. We're really gonna miss you. You're just a bright, shining star in this crazy, messed up world.
Yeah.
And let's see. Tomorrow night, TNI. I don't think we're gonna do the throwback. I might do my own throwback on here.
Yeah.
Because it's New Year's Eve. Who knows? Maybe I'll get
I'm going to be Twitch streaming from 7 to 9.
Oh, there you go.
Wait, what time am I doing it at? I'm trying to remember what time. Hold on. No, because the thing is, I plan everything with people on the East Coast. Yes, from 7 to 9, we're going to be planning it. 7 to 9 Central, 8 to 10 Eastern.
Okay.
We're going to be playing Among Us. So.
Cool.
Yeah, so.
All right.
So
yeah, what I might do is like a late night one going into the new year. I'll do, because I said I was going to do another Genesis review as far as classic TNA stuff. I don't remember which one. Hakeem, let me know which one won your little poll that you had on. That sounded horrible. I'm sorry. He put a poll up on Twitter of which classic Genesis show I should review on Smash This Podcast, and he put up a handful of them, and I don't remember which one.
Oh no!
One. So Hakeem, if you could, just please remind me which one, because whichever one I'll watch it and review it tomorrow night as a New Year's fun little throwback.
Nice.
What's Basil's Twitch? Why don't you?
So it's the same thing here. I'll post it in the. Let me go on to Twitch right now, so I can post it in the.
Copy and paste it.
Yeah, it's this here. I'll post it so you guys can see. It's twitch.tv, and then it's the same BZ, but it has an extra E because some asshole took mine. So
I know.
There you guys go.
Highlight it. There you go, folks. twitch.tv/BEEE4Zs and a Y.
It's the same thing, just with an extra E, but if you guys want to follow that, I've been posting up a lot of Cyberpunk Thursdays, so I play with like BMD and Space Monkey and Matt Grant from up in Canada. We play Among Us. Matt Spain also joins that, and then Sundays we play Uno. So if any of you guys have watched Up Up Down Down and watched The Party play Uno on Wednesdays, we kind of had a little bit of a hiccup last Sunday for the first time, but we're gonna get it going again next Sunday. So yeah, right now while we are not doing anything, we're all streaming as much as possible. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But yeah, that's it.
Sounds good. So yeah, Hakeem said it's Genesis 2011. All right, so I will watch that tomorrow, and then somewhere a little later in the evening, much later in the day, after I watch it, because I'm sure it's close to 3 hours ish. So I'll watch that from like 7 to 10, and then go live, and then maybe ring in the new year live here on Smash This Podcast. Basil, tell them where they can find you, and then we'll get the hell out of here.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at BZ. That's the B, 2 E's, 4 Z's, and a Y, just like how it's listed right there. I do every Monday. I do the Backstage Boys podcast, the BSB show, on Twitch and YouTube with Trent. We go live every Monday. 2 weeks from, or in about a week and a half, we're gonna have a very, very special guest that I will tell you guys next week.
Oh, so, tell them who you just had on now, and I'm gonna finish watching. Part of it.
Yeah, we had Garrett, social media, the guy who does all the social media work for Impact. We had him on last Monday. Fantastic episode.
Yes.
We don't know who we're gonna have for next week yet. Don't know yet, but in 2 weeks, I promise you guys, this is the get of all gets. So
nice.
It's gonna be a very, very good episode. I can't announce it just yet, but I will announce it next week.
Well, that's awesome, dude. And you guys are doing something different. It's not just you're just bringing in wrestlers to interview. It's people that are behind the scenes in the industry, and I think that's unique and special that you put a spotlight on that.
Yeah, that's what we wanted. We didn't want a podcast where we're talking about just wrestling. That's a dime a dozen. Like, I'm on one right now. Like, I'm not trying to bash it or anything. We just wanted to do something different. And Trent and I were working so many different shows that we were just like, why don't we talk about this? This is never talked about, because we were doing so many indie shows. Like, I was, between myself, Nate, and Trent, between the one of us three, we were doing some indie shows, so we had something to talk about every week. But because of COVID, everything slowed down so much, and I can only talk about what's happened at Impact so many times.
Right.
So I'm trying to bring in.
I'm trying to bring secrets away and stuff.
Exactly. So I'm just trying to bring in guests that that work that make it happen. So
And that's a lovely little way to do it. It really is.
yeah.
Much respect to you guys wanting to do that. So it's not just putting yourselves over, where some people may look at it like that. No, it's shining a light to the people that should get recognized and maybe don't get enough recognition. Just So, but yeah, I'm gonna absolutely check out the rest of that. I listened to about half of it the other day. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Guys, keep doing that. So hopefully more eyes will get put on that soon, because it's slowly growing,
Yeah.
So yeah, put it over on here as much as possible, man. Get more eyes on it. Go give it a follow, folks. It was now, is it going to be Twitch exclusive? I know it didn't hit YouTube.
It didn't hit YouTube?
I don't think so. I thought it was Twitch.
I thought it was on YouTube because we had YouTube comments.
Oh, maybe it was.
Yeah, it was on YouTube because we do simulcast.
Okay.
We do simulcast.
Okay.
But yeah, just
maybe
go on Twitch.
Get the notification.
Just go on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what we're going to do for next week. I have an idea that I'm going to ask for somebody, because I'm really trying to pull in all these favors of all these friends I made over the last couple years.
Oh, that's cool, man.
But no, the 1 in 2 weeks I'm really proud about, because this person in general does not like to do podcasts, and he's made it very well known that he doesn't like to do podcasts, So
it's a big favor, but it's also should be very entertaining as well.
Right? It's gonna be a very, very entertaining.
Cool.
It's gonna be trust me. I'll give you the scoop after. Give you the scoop after we get off air.
Awesome. So. All right, and as you folks all know, you can find me on the YouTube, the Twitch, and all the socials, the Instanick, the Facebotch, and the Twitter box. I'm
gonna drop really quick. I'll drop the Backstage Boys link as well for you guys.
Oh yes, absolutely, yes. So I can highlight it and give it if you guys can give it a follow. And new as of just a few short days ago, Smash's podcast is on audio formats now. Now it's not everywhere. Buddy. But as it grows, it'll go on more. You can find the base for that on anchor.fm, and just look up Smash This Podcast on there. You'll find it. But pretty soon you'll be able. I know it's on Spotify, but as far as other places, I gotta look and see exactly where all the other audio formats are. But pretty soon you'll be able to find it everywhere.
Highlight that comment for the boys. And the one girl that probably watches.
There we go. Yeah, there actually was a young girl the other day on here. Kind of freaked me out, but whatever. It's for everybody.
It's for everybody.
Twitch.tv / the BSB show. Don't you know? Go give it a follow and some love. Paul says he loves it. And by the way, Ante.
Thank you, Paul.
Ante is doing fine tonight.
Awesome.
He always asks about Auntie. He's such a good nephew. Love Paul. And there's Zach with the smash. All right, let's get out of here. So yeah, go look up the audio, folks. If you're an audio lover, you can get your bone on the go. All right, let's get the hell out of here before it just gets more weird. Much love, everyone. We'll see you guys tomorrow night for our little New Year's Eve bash here on Smash This Podcast. See ya.
Bye.